Hello friends, it's Saturday, May 30th, 2020. I have this 7-gallon buttercream mango. I bought it in a sale. It's in a 7-gallon pot, and I bought it in October, and I wanted to plant it. I have planted a lot, but its turn never came, and then I got a little lazy, and also I had to find a spot in the garden. It doesn't have many branches, but the ones it has are very nice and strong branches. So it was holding lot of fruit. It is still holding one, and then two, three, four. This one is ready to fall. Watch closely. It just came off because it was already falling. So about three, and then that's four, and then these two went bad, but they are yellow. So this one is yellow also, but it's really small and it has gone bad. So I have pruned from where the fruit already fell, and I'm going to plant in a raised bed. I have already built the planter, so let's go see that. It's 36 inches by 36 inches, and it's 13.5 inches high. The bottom one is 9 inches, and then 4 inches on top. So it's about 13.5 inches. I used the raised bed soil. This one is little soft and it's not as coarse and big. And then I use the garden soil, and then I use the sand. I don't really like measure exactly, but I just do it with an eye that it looks good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this and fill it up. My goal is that the pot is about 11 inches high. So I want to plant it so that the root ball is 2 inches above the planter. So about 2 inches. So I have to fill this up, and then I will water it down, and then I'm going to kind of tap it down, jump on it, so that the soil settles down. I don't want it to sink more than it really needs to sink after I plant the tree. So that's what I'm gonna do. And when it's done planting, then I will make another video. I will patch all the videos together and put one video out. So here I am right now. It's still a lot of work. Mixing it is a lot of work. All right, so we'll get back to work. So I have planted the tree. You can see that I have placed it on the soil, which is already probably 4 inches higher from the ground, and you can see it's about 2 inches or so above the level of the planter, so that if it sinks down I'm okay, and if it doesn't sink down I can always add 2 inch of 2 by 2 on top of the planter to raise the planter a little bit. So I transported it. I didn't lose any mangoes, but I did remove the 2 yellow mangoes from the tree, and now it is ready. All I'm gonna do, because the base is, I tapped it really hard to make sure it wasn't loose, so the base is good. On the sides I can just now mix the soil and the sand, and I don't have to tap too much, because if it sinks I can just add soil on the sides again, so it's not a big issue. Before I do that, I usually the roots are usually very packed and straight and packed. So what I do is I don't use any claw or anything. Just with my finger softly, I would just rub the tree on the sides. And what that does, I don't want to damage it like too much, but what that does, it just loosens up some of the roots which are really packed inside the soil. So I would just rub it little bit, not too much again, just a little bit, so that the roots are little loose, pointing maybe outwards, little down, so they can go into the new soil easily. So I do that all around, just a little bit, not too much. And I need to put the sand together very fast. It's very hot, and then I'm gonna water it, and then we will look at it again. So looking nice. So we'll check back after I put the soil back. So it's finally planted. uh, I have watered it just now. There's a little bit less soil, so once I have it I will fill up the sides, but for now it's perfectly fine. Even if I wait for a little bit, it should not be a problem. It is still holding, it's still holding 4 mangoes, and this one is about to go bad, and this one might stay, and then there is one over there, and then one is over here, that one. And the branches I just took off. I'm just going to prune them at a level height. So this one gotta go, nice cut here, and then this one also dropped mangoes. Let me make sure. So this one is 2 nodes, 1 and then 2. So I'll just cut the flower here and let it go from there. And the same issue with this one, it has 2 nodes, so I will just cut the flower off. And it will just grow from there. I might cut the node later, I'll think about it. I might, because there are a lot of leaves at the bottom here, a lot of leaves, so I might cut the node from the top and have a staggered branching at the bottom. And same one, this one, I might cut the top off and have the staggered branching. All other branches I have already cut. So I started at 7:30, so about 1:30 I finished. About 6 hours, but I did stop in between. I took about 1.5 to 2 hours break, short breaks here and there. So I built the planter in the morning. I took a 15 gallon tree out of here which was dying. So I put it in a 25 gallon pot. So this pot came available, and this was a healthy tree. So I decided to plant this one in that place of the other one. That one was doing really bad. It was in the ground for 2 years, over 2 years, and I tried everything, but it fruited last year. 3 mangoes, very tasty, very nice. I don't know the variety, but so hopefully it will make in the pot and survive. So buttercream planted today. So hopefully in like 2 years it should fruit a lot. There you go. Looking good. Tight space in the yard though. This early amber peach is right next to it, and then the early grande peach is right next to it. But mangoes grow slow, so I can always trim the peaches. Mango takes precedence over peaches for me. So plus peach tree is huge, so it doesn't make any difference to the peach tree. Grows like crazy here in Arizona. Early grande peach. Planted, looking good, has strong branches, thick branches, so lot of energy in the tree. I pruned it, so it should grow good in the next 4 months in Arizona. We'll see. So I forgot to show the soils I use. People ask me a lot. So here's the raised bed potting soil. Here's the garden soil from Home Depot, and I use gypsum for calcium and sulfur nutrients. It also makes the soil soft, loosens it, good drainage. I use it in all my planters. Like this planter, I used like about 30% of the bag. It was just that much left in it, and I used it. It doesn't hurt, but you don't have to use it. So these are the 3 ones which I use. All right, thank you. Have a good and safe day. Bye.